Hello, Siberians. Quick review of last week. Sense is launched. Messaging is live. It's great. And we have network upgrades coming this week. Sorry, not this week, this month at some point if we remain on target. And that will upgrade the chain. And Cybernet will also be going live relatively soon as well. And Cyberhead will be talking about that. And we have the AMP and Volt Halving proposal coming in to the Senate. That will be under discussion. You could keep track of that in the Discord, obviously. And yeah, am I missing something? That's mostly review of last week. And go ahead, Cyberhead, lead us to the promised land.
Yes, would like to say that I already merged all pull requests for 3.0 release, and we successfully made migration on our internal testnet, and so I'm almost ready to put a tag and make release. I'm already wrote draft notes for this release. I just need to polish, finalize, and push the button. And then in Monday, Kirill will publish new Docker container for validators, and validators will have 1 week to update their nodes, just pull new container and relaunch. They currently work in bostrom nodes, and then the target date is 8. Today is 4. Target date is 15th of April for upgrade, and my goal today to publish, make proposal, write proposal, and post on the Senate in the bostrom network. So I'm gonna to put same time all needed deposit, and then we will have 8 days to proposal to pass. And if we will contact of all needed validators and community very fast, which I am pretty sure. So we will have the end of the next week proposal passed, and 15th of April, network will have the new upgrade version 3. For very long time we didn't have any upgrades, so this is a great movement that I started to move development forward with releases, not only dedicated projects like Cybertensor and other projects like Cybertensor and Cybernet, but also network itself. I'd like to mention that this is like transitory upgrade. What I mean here, this we just upgrade COSM WASM and IBC COSWASM to 33 release, and the WASM VM to version 1.3.1, and IBC to 4.5. This release is pretty old and 1 year, almost 1 year old, but these releases need to be done before next super major upgrade, version 4, which will happen in May, beginning of May, as planned by me. And this next, so this transitory upgrade need to be done to upgrade all dependencies step by step, and in the version 4 major upgrade will be migration to SDK 47, IBC 7, almost latest WASMD to almost latest all dependencies, which is pretty great. So version 3 transitory upgrade, which will happen 15th of April, and version 4 beginning of May, mid of May, because it will need a lot of code changes and testings, because a lot of things changed from the last year. And with these two upgrades, we will fastly move forward, and we'll have very robust code base with all updated dependencies. And then with all next upgrades, I will start to add new modules, a lot of requests, a lot of features, community asked, Cyber team asked, and I have a lot of ideas and some already ideas with which are implemented in code. So this is the plan. This first one, the second one, with Master Cyber, we reach agreement on halving. We will not change everything because this is pretty. We wrote good incentive mechanism, economic design with halving for resource system, and there is no reason to change anything. And so would like to mention that now we are on block 12,800,000 something, and on block 15 million the halving will happen. What that means that you will need twice more resources, I mean hydrogen, to get to lock for 1 month to get same amount of volts and amperes. And so if you would like to maximize your return on investment in terms of volts and amperes, amount of tokens, you can lock your hydrogen for the next, like, just bigger than 3 months. And in 3 months, you will have maximized amount of these tokens liquid. And then you will decide if you would like to lock before halving happen for the max amount of time, or you will continue to for small amounts of time. But if your strategy to maximize the return is better to lock to 3 months and have minted amount of volts and amperes liquid in 3 months, and then investment them again for long time or period before halving will happen. So this
nice.
is like
Hold on. That's really cool. That's really cool that you just said the best strategy to maximize volt and ampere allocation, but that is a separate topic from the network upgrades, correct? I just want to make sure that I have this correct in my brain.
This is separate topic.
Okay. Quick review. I just want to say a quick review.
I mentioned this because later on the previous call, we started discussions that some changes need to be done for resources system. I mean, like change time when halving will happen, and there was discussion about this, and this discussion didn't move to Senate and proposal because me and Dmitry, Master Cyber, reached agreement that system is robust and this will push no changes, just how it's already works will push amount volts and amperes, and this is like also trust.
Cool. So it's not that you made a decision on behalf of the community, you just decided not to propose a thing to the Senate. And if someone wanted to propose the Halving, they could still propose such a thing to the Senate, but for now, no changes will happen to the Volt Ampere token minting process. Cool.
So yes,
Thank you.
topic, and I just mention that halving will happen on block 15 million, and I said like the best strategy to maximize your return in volt and amperes, what to do. It means in the meaning of liquid and frozen tokens, availability of these tokens.
Yeah.
So this is like just to remember. You can go and use your hydrogen with maximum output. And what else? Me and Sergey successfully closed one of two issues with Cybertensor Python library and Cybertensor subnet template. We implemented and tested signatures where all nodes in P2P network exchange messages between each others, and like synapses who are sending messages to each other. So this is like actually naming. Synapses is dendrites, axons. So this is like real namings in the code base. And all nodes sign messages with their private keys and sign these messages. And we successfully implemented it for our existing private keys structures and cryptographic signatures. And now we are on stage where we are testing subnet, actually diameter subnet with very simple protocol on different machines through the planet, like in different locations behind the NAT with local IP addresses. So like with a real setup, like it will be used and will happen with all subnets and all node operators in our community. So we are testing this right now. My hope, and I'm sure that we will come back with release before next community call. So yes, we are very close to cut releases for 3 repositories. First one, it's Cybernet repository, which have Rust code base for smart contracts, which can be deployed in Space Pussy, Bostrom, all our other Cyber SDK based networks, and all other networks which supports COSWASM and have COSWASM with virtual machine. And the second one is Cybertensor Python library, which Cybertensor repository, which have a CLI tool, command line interface for interacting with smart contract with Cybernet across different networks and different contracts, instances of contracts, and also Python library to communicate with this contract. And the third one is Cybertensor subnet template, which are starting point and the template and playground to test out P2P networking and automotive subjective evaluation of work done by different nodes, which described by given algorithm and the consensus mechanism inside this P2P network, P2P subnet in Cybernet, inside Cybernet. So yes, before next to next community call, we will have upgrade, and we will, I hope, we'll make everything together. Me, Sergey, Maxim, who are participating in testing of Cybernet and all stack of Cybernet. And yes, we will cut releases before the next community call. And also me and Artyom, we are communicating, FFTOT communicating together to bring Cybernet first subnet, which I told before many times, like Hype-testnet, bring to a new kind of ambassador program and make transition from manual evaluation of work done by community, which Artyom are doing right now, but make transition to P2P subnet group of ambassadors, each of them, where each of them can evaluate, vote for each other, and with a given algorithm distribute rewards. So yes, this is also goal to write small post instruction, little bit fix bugs which exist in current on the application side, which you can find on spacepussy.ai. This Cybertensor in the menu on the left you can find, and there is already existing application, but just need to be finalized a little bit. So this is my all latest updates.
Cool. So we have Cybernet, we have Cybertensor, and we have the Cybertensor templates that are all coming soon. And then also the ambassador program subnet will be the first subnet launched.
Hype subnet. The code name for this subnet is Hype subnet.
Hype subnet will be the first.
You can post memes, you can post tweets, you can make other learning materials, you can do everything you are already doing, but publish this with cyberlinks, for example, like screenshot or link to the tweet on X, a lot of, and publish proof of your activity using cyberlinks in, for example, starting point in SpacePussy, and then all other participants of the subnet will doing this. All of them will rate each other with whites, and the contract will distribute rewards based on these whites and stake across different participants. So like this is automatization of Hype, like this very interesting game.
And this will be the fun way that the community can get involved and be incentivized for such a thing while we test out, not even test, but while we use these new tools that you're pushing, Cyberhead. So it's something to look forward to. Near future.
Yes, a lot of different code bases, but I hope in next 2 weeks we will release all what I explained, and from application side and community, and we'll cut releases for subnet, and we'll make upgrades. So
Nice job.
Hello.
Thank you for keeping up with it, Cyberhead. Thank you. You're you and Sergey
Thank you.
both pushing.
Sergey, what do you have to add?
Yeah, no, now we move some slowly, but I think in 2 weeks we will make releases and already Cybernet templates and Cybertensor looks good. I think 2 weeks is enough.
Nice.
Let's move forward. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, so how do we move forward? Does anyone else want to add on any pieces happening in the universe of cyber?
Yep. I would like to add something from the design field.
Cool.
So, yep, the migration from the Figma to Sketch goes really well. Actually, it's almost finished. I would say maybe 80% something. Also, the benefits which Sketch gives to us also being implemented. So pretty cool actually. And they Sketch released the version of the application which allows us to use even some functions of Figma, which Sketch didn't have before, and now it will, which is great. So actually, Sketch becomes the best solution for what we need in design to make it consistent and easier to use. So I can actually show demo and try to show some of those functions. We can try to. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is some implementation of Sense application, which was filed from almost completely from symbols. It's a component. In Sketch they call it symbols, right? So it's a component library which we can implement in design, right? I'll try to show how it works. Here, example of sense page. For example, we want to change something. We want to change this element, make it so we can choose from pre-built elements for the application. The application avatar, I would say, make it with 2 lines or with menu. Oh, sorry. So swap here with menu. This is one way how we can edit the template, or we can choose any element inside of component and change it on something different. For example, text with the icon. Here it is. Not just text with icon, which we also can modify with any text we want. So easy as that. Going next, we also can change all items in menu. all icons, and it here, and easily change what we need. Oops. 10, 16 or 16. This, yeah. Also pretty easy. Then moving forward, elements like that, it's also a component. We can find it filter. We can find it filter 3-bar. So originally it looks like that. Then I modified it to make it look like that. The icons, custom icons, and just stretch it. Sorry?
The video of it died. I can't see your screen anymore. Oh. If they wanted to show it.
Sorry, 1 second.
Nice.
Yeah. So the original component looks like that, and then I modified it and made it look like this. Custom icons, and same like I can choose icon and then change it on something else. These items also has a components, and you can change on custom text. Things will be changed like that. Then 1 second. Where is it? Yeah. Can hide element or put it back. Also pretty easy. Then couple words. I don't know. I can talk actually a lot, but I'll try to make it shorter. But want to show this feature. So if it organized well, even yeah. So it's pushing the contact down. Here I didn't cut it. It looks ugly, but you can see that it works pretty comfortable to modify it. I can change message to message right, and then put it on the right side. Then duplicate it, and nothing squashed, nothing overlapped. It just moved down, which is pretty cool as well. What else? Yeah. And last thing I want to show, it's the prototyping thing. For example, I want to change here text to someone sent me address, someone's address, yeah. So I put it address small. So here this element address small. You're getting used to it. Address, come on. No, address, no. Yeah. Oh, something went wrong. Yeah. Maybe the text here. Yeah. So we see the address, and now if I'll try to make prototype from it. Can you see the prototype window, or I should share another one. 1 second.
Yeah, no prototype window.
1 second. This one. Preview. Yep. See it now?
Yes.
Yep. So the address from the box, it's already interactive. So for the designer, will be for the coder, will be implementing the layout. It already working. So cool. I don't need to do any other interactions. It's already from the box, from component section. It's already like that here as well. And to make it clear, in component section, just one more time, I'll change the window.
Hold on, quick question. The work you do on Sketch, you don't need to necessarily, are you coding the front end, or the work you do on Sketch just is automatically functional?
It's automatically functional. They call it, they call it prototyping. Can you see the window? This one?
Yep, I can see your screen.
So I'll show it. In component section, I can find address. And then here we can see it's 1, 2, 3 elements. And if I will go to this section, here already from the components page, I already did the prototype. So from here, if you're hovering this element, it goes here. When you click in this element, it goes here. And then it's just closing. And here is the logic. Yeah, so no coding. It's a native Sketch thing, which was implemented first in Figma, actually. But Sketch now they catching up. So when I need to implement this, when I need to put this address anywhere, it will be working.
I guess to
component section.
The porting from Figma to Sketch, was that easy or was that a bitch?
It was pretty easy actually, and Sketch much more organized and user-friendly, as I can say. It makes things easier and quicker actually. I love it, personally, I love it.
Cool.
Yeah, so like that, one more, I just can't hold myself. For example, this element, this is also already component, but I can make from this, and also it will be editable. So if I'll try to put bigger text, it's glitching. Yeah, unfortunately, Sketch has some issues with stability sometimes, but it's really rare. Only when you need to show something on community call.
Only right
So,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's cool. I mean, Sketch looks very functional and dynamic, and it seems like you could design everything.
Yeah.
And,
and you can pre-design it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes, once I put bigger text, the glowing under this text became bigger as well. So it's really handy when you need to modify elements. So I put text here instead of icon, and then it works and looks amazing still, like the element. That's it. This is my little presentation for the Sketch and recent update for design section. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you, Nevo, for sharing the design work. Thank you. So we did the UI. We have the network upgrades coming from Cyberhead. I know CyberProfit made some upgrades to Cy recently. I don't know if he wants to talk about them. Or I don't know if FF Todd has any. Oh, go. Bye.
Well, if you mentioned me, I can show the regular stats, not regular, but our stats on CyberGraph, traditional stats. Can you see my screen now?
Yep. We can see.
So the previous week was not that active as the previous 2 weeks was not that active. Were not that active as the another 2 previous weeks. Yet still we have 85 neurons active. We have 69 tweets, 106 new follows. And about the stats, we have MC Merit leading the rating now. Passport proofs still on the second place. And there's also AI Medica, the new account with the real knowledge, with the real information that is filling in our graph, real scientific information by the doctor of the medicine who got interested in the technology and who is writing the big paper, paper with the overview of the capabilities of the network. And this account, for my proudness, he uses Psi for cyberlinking. And this we have now on our screen is the result of his work. Again, this is the real medical doctor, scientist, very, very high qualified person with a very rich background, and he is creating, he's using, he's discovering what
look
is
how well
cybergraph is capable of.
Yeah, look how
Pardon?
well connected his cyberlinks are. It's like a little, it's like the neg entropy is quite high, as we like to say. Yeah, it's very well connected. That's because he used
Well,
Psi.
it is, and he's using Psi. We even can see some of the things that he posted, cute appendices and some other scientific stuff, but I'm not really really professional in all of this. But I think it's cool. It's anyway, it's definitely cool that such a high professional is using bostrom and is writing the real scientific paper on about using cybergraph. So he is on the third place, fourth and fifth passport contract cyberlinks. Patattack is the fifth, is the sixth one, and other neurons there. Venera, our friend Anyuta also creates links using Psi. This is my student. And I just skip this section. My previous weeks, I was mostly consumed by developing the module for the Nushell module for updating Markdown documents with the content of the terminal, of the commands that were executed in Nushell. Very fundamental package that further I'm going to use extensively inside Psi. I was just polishing it back and forth, and recently I released it to the community. Now I'm getting back to the work on Psi. So this is on my side. All updates on my side. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you so much, Maxim. Thank you. I think we might be nearing the end. I don't know if FF Todd wants to say anything about community initiatives at all, or maybe that'll come in the Discord naturally. Does anyone in the community have any questions? D-Searcher. He's ready. He's coming.
I'd be happy to know. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. So I would be happy to know from El Nivo about what the specific upgrades he's most excited about the UI.
Nice question.
Yeah. Can you please specify a question about which UI in design section, like in or implemented or just
On designs. So about the things which would be implemented on top of Cyber in future. So I would be happy to know which things you are excited in in terms of future usability and user interface improvement. What will be like dramatically changed in case of user experience, like from your perspective, what it will bring?
Thanks for the question. I'll try to start from the end of the question dramatically. Yeah. So we are working on Cyber robot experience, which is now like the wallet, yeah, with all tokens in it and side menus. So actually, the work, as I can see, and I can say, team would agree on it, that we should work on usability more and on like implementing more gaming experience, make it more easy and more fun to use. Yeah, so usability and the robot section. It's what comes next. And I personally really excited about implementing the audio segment, audios for Cyber, which also should be very interesting and exciting, because it's not on the audio, but the way you will interact with the application and transfer information through the audio, and will make it most interesting and in a fun way. Yep. Hopefully answered.
Well, he's also a musician, so he's definitely excited about the music. Definitely excited about
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
So the usability, yeah, and start from robot section.
Cool.
All right.
D-Searcher, did you have a question? Oh, your mic's not working though. You're unmuted, but it sounds like you're not saying anything. You want to type it? You could type it.
And meanwhile, I cannot about features related to user experience.
Oh, right. Oh.
So on front end side, we working now on a couple of features. One of them is outs related, so it allows user to publish links and send messages without signing them inside the Kepler. So it should provide more smooth and comfortable experience for any user, and that works like you use another one account, that is another one key that is created directly in front end, and it will sign all transactions related to Cyberlinks and some send transactions behind the main account. And also that allows such approach allows to import this key into mobile Cyber, so a user can import it use it inside a mobile device. Also be able to link and send messages from mobile. And this one direction that we're working on. And second one is we making we turn our app like a progressive web application, so it allows to use it offline. We want to achieve that all content like brain, content like messages inside Sense, all can be available in offline mode. So it should work like Telegram without internet connection, so user can observe what he linked before, what he sent or received. So that's also a second thing that related to user experience. This.
Cool, thank you. Researchers typing. We'll wait for, oh. Are there any new planned subnet ideas after subnet for ambassadors, subnet for knowledge domains, network infrastructure, relay infrastructure, IPF node operators? Your idea here. So are there any new plans for other subnets outside of the ones labeled? Cyberhead, go.
We before mentioned ideas for infrastructure subnet to bring conservation, to publicly serve index nodes, sentry nodes, and also to serve a PFS cluster and so on. It will allow us to have access to really distributed and decentralized robust infrastructure served by different communities, different operators across the globe, and get data, because now application Cyber.ai is served by our internal infrastructure. And yes, this is part of huge plan to bring civilization for infrastructure operators, and then make migration of application to this decentralized infrastructure. Also, as I mentioned, this is different knowledge, subgraphs, curation by different communities. And so we have plans from automotive side and from manual side, between nodes and between neurons itself. And basically, as I understand the question, was if we have any new ideas. So basic ideas I described a few community calls before, and there was ideas. Yes, as I told, ambassadors, knowledge domain, network infrastructure, IPFS node operators, and so this like ideas to launch on game of tensors, through the game of tensors. And yes, some design from our team have some ideas on subnets. Other guys also mentioned like interesting ideas, funny and useful. And also we would like to have feedback from the community and their interest in which subnets they're interested in. Of course, all also would like to mention all subnets from which are already running in Bitensor are absolutely compatible with what we are doing. So like migration to launch same subnet which are already running in Bitensor. You just fork the code, change Bitensor library to Cybertensor library in dependencies, make like few hours refactoring and tuning following the guide what we will provide later, and that's it. It's ready. So we have our own ideas. More ideas are coming. All subnets from Bitensor are compatible and ready to be launched. And also we are open to all ideas. And of course, we will add to game of tensors itself rule and rewards for developers of new subnets. So who's from community will have ideas and will develop a new kind of subnet will be rewarded. I think it's a great idea how to start it up.
Meaning that somebody from community can bring project contacts that can be beneficiary for Cybernet biz dev. Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think the super short answer to your question is that the community has the power to make any subnet that they want.
And I would like to tell and ask to join, as I mentioned at the beginning of the community call. We already started to test first dummy very simple subnet, and me and Sergey are already participating. Maxim joining us soon, and Kirill also, and would like to ask if somebody of you are interested in to join us to test new cool software from the first hands before release, but it's already working, and give feedback, have fun with a new game in your terminal, and so ping us, ping me or Sergey in cyber chat or validator chat or here on Discord, tag me, and we will help you to join, and we will be very happy.
Very cool. Very cool. D-Searcher, did you want to ask another question or no? Nope. Okay. Thanks for texting. Thanks for texting that. So yeah, anyone that wants to participate, just get in contact with us on Discord and hit up Cyberhead directly if you want. You can make it happen. I think that's about everything, you know? I'm going to say silence is a yes. So thank you, team. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Thank you, community, for being here. And see you in 2 weeks. D-Searcher, he's coming. He's coming with something. Have a nice day. Yes. Okay. Well, that's all, folks. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Hi, guys. Happy to see you.